In life, as a man, you have to fail in order to learn. That's the problem with most people, with most men, right? I don't think you guys really understand the amount of rejection you have to take to get the result that you want. Okay. So I'll use myself for example right now. So, me personally, I'm trying to change my physique. I'm trying to have six pack abs and I am trying to get this body as soon as possible, right? I have a stubborn amount of fat around my midsection, and it has been impossible to get rid of. And I am now engaging in this fast, and it is finally making some fucking headway. Now, keep in mind, I've been trying to do this for fucking years, for years and years and years, and it's very hard. The closest I ever got when I was 29, right? I had a pretty visible four pack when I was 29, but again, it has just been a lifelong struggle for me. And everybody has different genetic makeup. Some other people, it's harder, it's easier for them to get shredded. Some other people, it's not. If you're one of those people that were born shredded and like you just always have a six pack ab and then you go around flex about it, bro, come like that's not an accomplishment. Okay. All right. Leaning into your strengths that are naturally given to you and flexing on them, it's kind of a cope. All right. You should amplify your strengths for sure, but at the same time, you know, everybody has glaring holes in their game and in their life game, right? And I think the biggest thing is like guys are just so afraid to um they're just so afraid to fail. That's the bottom line. They don't want to fucking endure, right? Look how successful I've become now. All right, let's talk about that for a second. So I've become very, very, very successful. My business is like literally the top 0.1% of the world. I'm a single owned business. I'm a single operating business individual who has grossed millions of dollars in a very short amount of time. There is literally less than 1% on the planet Earth that do this. My success is so fucking massive and evident that people actually think I'm lying about it because it's that unbelievable. Okay. But what they don't see is the fact that I started my YouTube channel in 2015. Okay. And from 2015 to 2019, January 1st, I had 880 subscribers. All right. And it is, it was very, very hard time. It was very hard time. I was like, what? I hate YouTube. This is unfair. You know, if I was just talking about like policies that need to be passed by a democratic government, I'd have like fucking, like this many subscribers easily, like overnight. Okay. But I was playing an uphill battle and I could have easily given up. I could have given up. That's 4 fucking years. 4 years, 880 subscribers. Okay. But during those 4 years, what did I learn? Okay. I learned a ton of fucking skills and a ton of fucking lessons that you cannot learn other than going through and suffering the consequences of my action, and the consequences of my action were failure. This is categorically a failure as a fucking YouTuber. 8 years, or excuse me, 4 years, 4 years, 880 subscribers. This is a failure. And it is 4 years in a row of failure. All right. So This is what a lot of people are missing nowadays, okay? And here's why. We live in this instant gratification society, right? If you want food, boom, you push a button, it'll be there in 15 to 20 minutes. If you want porn, boom, it's right there. You want drugs, boom, it's delivered to your door in most states, okay? I mean, we live in a push button society, but this has disconnected the average man from the reality of life, which is you have to fucking fail a lot. You have to do hard and it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be easy. It is going to be hard. Okay? A lot of guys crumble at the very sight of fucking an obstacle, okay? Of any kind of inconvenience. These guys break down and lose their fucking minds. And it's just hilarious, quite honestly.